What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It's Friday. We've got military press, and I did a few things differently. So, what that means is I started off with the technique primer, no different there, and I used the medium grip behind the head push press again, but I used weights that I would normally reserve for top singles work. So, I went heavier and did a triple with 135, then 155, then 175. From there, I went directly into working sets for military press because that is my current working weight, and I didn't want to go backwards, deload the bar, do a warm up set, and then go into working sets. I think that would have been completely unnecessary. So here's the 7x4 using 175, 3 minutes of rest in between sets, and honestly, I was pretty much ready to go after 2 minutes. The weight's moving easy like it should, and it's nice to kind of have that feeling of adapting, but also just returning to this sort of training. And then for accessories, I started off with a snatch press, but I didn't want to do the 5x10. I wanted to switch to a 5x5, and so I did a warm up set with 65 pounds for 5, then 95 pounds for 5, and I decided right then and there that I would do ramping sets because it did feel easy. But I didn't want to go too heavy on this. So I went from 95 to 105 to 115 to 125 and finally a top set with 135. And believe me, that was a top set. And then from there, I decided to go to a snatch pull. Wasn't really sure what would have been appropriate for weight, so I did a warm-up set of 5 with 135, then 185. That was just too easy, so I went to 225 for a 5x5. On all accessories, it was 90 seconds of rest in between sets, and I could have gone heavier than 225, but I just didn't feel like loading the bar, if I'm being completely transparent. So I kept it to a 5x5 with 225, and that felt good. Don't get me wrong, it was still fine. I just know I could have gone heavier and probably should have. And for the last movement, I went to a lateral raise, which wasn't really planned for, but I just decided why not do a little bit more for the medial head of the deltoids, and did a warm-up set of 8 with the 15s and then a 3x8 with the 25s. That was the workout. Tomorrow, we've got biceps and triceps. All right, y'all, take care, and remember, adopt, don't chop.